Pennsylvania's budget is now 3.5 months overdue, and while leaders in Harrisburg continue to fight, the lack of funding is already affecting families. Channel 11's Carissa Pida is in Washington tracking the impact.
Tonight, the impact of this state budget stalemate is growing. We spent the day talking to the heads of local nonprofits and county leaders, many of them saying they are already making cuts or soon will have to. Here in Washington County, they are closely monitoring the situation, but say they fear the first programs to feel the impact of this will affect children and seniors.
We are well past 100 days of a state budget impasse, and which means that PAR and all the other 47 rape crisis centers in the Commonwealth have not been paid.
It's been 107 days without a state budget, and that stalemate in Harrisburg has turned into a crisis across the board for health and human services. Pittsburgh Action Against Rape already went to Harrisburg early this year, warning lawmakers their funding was critical. Now, months later, they say they've reached a breaking point.
I think putting real faces to this budget crisis is what we need. We've been screaming from the rooftops to our legislators to pass a budget and to help.
They're not alone. Organizations across Pennsylvania are sounding the alarm, from Meals on Wheels and senior services to school-based intervention specialists, county health and human services, and domestic violence and sexual assault programs, all desperate for the budget to pass and funding to flow again.
There are people who are literally in life or death situations who need to reach out to domestic violence services across the state. And in some cases, some of these programs are looking at layoffs. They're looking at reducing their staff to part-time. And in a couple of cases, looking to the possibility of maybe closing. So we are in dire situation here.
In Westmoreland County this week, leaders furloughed 125 county workers. In Fayette County, a hiring freeze is now in place. Leaders say they won't fill any positions that aren't essential. Telling Channel 11, the longer this drags on, the tougher it becomes for us. Despite being under budget, cash flow is problematic. We are prepared to make additional difficult decisions to address the situation. And in Washington County, commissioners say they're preparing for the very real possibility that cuts are coming.
The biggest fear right now in Washington County and all surrounding counties, Beaver, Butler, Allegheny, is, again, senior meal programs. When you have children in schools with behavioral learning disabilities, when it leaves the Department of Education and goes through Human Services, that we won't have the resources for that.
In Washington County, Carissa Pida, Channel 11 News.